Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I wanted to make this video talking about how to quickly identify intervals just by looking at the distance the notes are on the staff. And so what I have here is a staff, don't even need a clef to do this. We're just going to be looking at the spacing between the notes and how just by looking at how far the notes are apart, you can identify intervals very, very quickly. Okay, so here's how it works. This first one I drew, the lower note here, we're going to label that as 1. And then the next note, a second above this note on the bottom line, that would be on the space. And so from a line note to a space, that's going to be some kind of second. That can happen anywhere. The note can be a line here on the line and then on the space right above it. This interval here would be a second, some kind of second. If you were on a space and you went up to the line, you see how the notes are right next to each other, that also is a second, okay? Now, when you go from line to line, like I have down here, we go label the lower note as 1, go to the space would be 2, and then the line here, that would be 3. So this distance right here is a third, and then here, this would be another third, but instead of going line to line, now we're going space to space. And then the next one here, this would be a fourth. So what you have is a note on the line, and then you go up to the next line, skip that, and then go to the space, and that distance is a fourth. If you label the low note as 1 and then just count up, a second would be on the space, a third would be on the line, and now we have the fourth here on the space. The next one is a fifth, and you can see the distance here. If this lower note is 1, you count up second, third, fourth, and the note on the space here is a fifth. Also, you could go line to line. That would be a fifth. And it just continues. So this is a very quick way to identify intervals just by looking at the spacing on the staff. It works for everything. It works for different clefs. You could deal with ledger lines. If I put a note on the first ledger line and then I want to go up a fifth, it would be this one right here. That is the distance of a fifth. Now, what the notes are, it doesn't even matter. In order to figure out the quality of the interval, yeah, you would need to know the notes. The clef's important, but just the number, you can just look at the spacing between the notes. I hope that's useful. I hope it makes sense. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel, share the video, like the video. It helps, and I will see you next time.